Well, let's just do this. Come on, Kizer boy. October. Doc. Hey, Doc. Oh, 2.9-inch blade. And I got the one in red micarta. You can get them in black micarta, too. So just goes into this with, your paperwork. And then you get a microfiber cloth in here and all that kind of cool jazz. And there's your box. And let's slide it on in here so we can take a look-see at the knife, because this is interesting. And first when I saw this, and of course didn't realize who the designer was, I thought, you know what? I think Sheepdog Knives, Chris Conaway has revised, the Sheepdog. But you know what? No, this is, and this particular person, and hold on, I'm going to give you a little bit of information. First of all, White Mountain Knives, $129, but it's 20 CV blade with a micarta handle. Okay, here it is, 7-inch, 3-inch blade, 7-inch overall, 20 CV Doc. Okay, now let me see if I got. Okay, so this is that Dmitry Osarenko, and he's a custom knife maker in St. Petersburg. So check him out. I'll give you the link to his place. But so he's a custom knife maker in his own right, and there's a custom knife that looks like this. This is his collaborative with Kizer. And so I thought, wow, okay, so Kizer, they really went to town on the Sheepdog knives, the Mini, the XL, the this, the that. And I always said they needed to do this, which I think they are going to do, come out with the Sheepdog with no flipper tab on it and just have a cutout. So this is kind of a compromise to that. It's a little bit different design than the Sheepdog, so it's not really the same. But this is a very muted flipper tab, but yet it still follows the flow, of the design around here. And pull, see? Even like Elijah Isham had done some knives where there was a very muted flipper tab, but it worked just fine, and it does work just fine in this one as well. Now, kick it and drop it. Look at the fuller through here and the cutaway. Easy to do that too. Let me get this out of the way a little bit. Okay, see? Okay, see? No. Yeah, that's nice. And it's really quick over the detent. It's done, okay? You can drop it. So it's really fidget friendly. I'm not a huge fan of 3-inch blades, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. But I understand. And yes, there's a lot that I'm attracted to. And I go, man, if this was just 3.75-inch blade, 8.5 overall, blah, blah, blah. Well, okay, yeah, I would like to see one of these in that configuration. But you know what? This ain't bad. Here's where your front finger is. So you kind of back off of that blade. The thing is, you can put your middle finger right there, and then you can be up here. Then you've got control. So really for close-up stuff, you can really do this, and that's sharp. That's sharp. It's got that fuller. It's got really high-quality blade material, but at $129, and then use the LTK as your discount code, 10% off. So what's that? That's about $13 off. So now you're just barely over 100. Not much over. And you got micarta, 20 CV. It's really got good action to it. It's very fidget friendly. And I thought, it's going to cut me because the flipper tab's so muted. See what I'm saying? It lines right up here. There's your lockup. That's fairly substantial. That's 35% all day long. See that? I don't know. That's not red to me. My wife says it's mauve, so I don't know what that is. But it's easy to disengage, right like that. Okay, now let's check out a couple of things. first, just to get some homework out of the way. Is that 3.5-inch blade stock? Pretty close, 0.12. Well, no, that's just 3.11. That's just 3 millimeter. I'm surprised. And 0.43 of an inch, 11 millimeters. So this is not very thick. It's contoured. It's this kind of linen ragtag, micarta look. So it's got grip to it. It definitely has that, And here's your pocket clip. It's deep carry. Can you reverse it? No. But it's deep carry. And, of course, it's not machined into the handle, but it's flat screws there. So you got room for your lip of your pocket there. So it'll sit down. Yeah, I've carried it several times. Ooh, she wanted to come around and bite me, didn't she? You got to be a little careful when you do this. The ergos, like I was going to say, okay, so if you're up here, you're good. You got all the room you need. But if you're back here, you're backing it up. And if you got bigger hands than me, then you are in trouble. But, hey, it's a 3-inch blade, 7 inches overall, which I'll prove to you just right here. 3-inch blade, 75 millimeters, and stay with me, buddy. Hold on. Okay. And yeah, 7.13, whatever they said. Yeah. It's 18 centimeters. So, I like it. I've heard from several other guys that said, yeah, they got one too, and they really like it. It looked like it's out of stock at White Mountain for the moment. So, God only knows when this goes up, if it will be or not. But it's really flickable as far as that goes. Let me see. It's a liner lock. Yeah, so you're not, how frame locks are when you're pressing like that? And so sometimes it's hard to thumb flick it because you're pressing the detent ball into the blade. But since it's a liner lock, no. So thumb, middle finger, flipper tab. Let's check the detent real quick. Okay. Yeah, it's... Let's see if I can fail it. Come on. Yeah, I just barely failed it. Okay, well, yeah, but now I'm stepping on the tab, so I can do that. It's like a 4.5 on my detent scale. It's not a real heavy detent, but I'd say it's pretty appropriate for this knife. And what do you think it weighs? What do you think? Oh, 92.4 grams. Let's roll it around to ounces. And, yeah, 3.2. Not bad. Not bad. That's pretty acceptable. Yeah, I like it. What do you think? Doc October. It's the October model by Doc Knives. And the designer's name is bigger than the model name. But right here it says CPM 20CV. And then, of course, there's the actual Kizer model name. Or, the 3569 Alpha 2. And, of course, you can get this in black as well. So, you can get this, these micarta in black if you don't like this kind of strange red. I do. I kind of like it. It's an interesting color, and I kind of stay away from black anyhow. There's enough black around. I don't need it all the time. But yeah, the jimping up here, nice. So really good purchase on it for close-up work. And this is a small knife, so this is maybe the way you'd use it, or like that. However, but for slicing, okay. If there's squishy material you're slicing through, no, because you got this fuller. So you know how that happens. So no, not especially good for that. Real fidget friendly, real interesting design, and yeah, I like it. It's intriguing. Design flow, great. Flows here, flows here. Blade to handle length, it's all there. It's all there. So, yeah, and it's open design here, which keeps the weight down. Me personally, it'd be nice to have a backspacer. I can't touch the blade or anything. Fit and finish seems to be good, but you know, Kizer, I mean, they make a good knife. So, what do you think? Crack it? Ooh, I haven't ever took this one apart. And I usually try not to until I do it on camera. So you'll get an impression of how frustrating it might be. And these are number 8s all the way around. Hallelujah, brother. Oh yeah, that's sweet. That came right off. Okay, hold on. Next. Don't have to worry about the pocket clip. It's out of the way regardless. Come on, fall out. Okay, one more. Come on. Oh, yeah, it went. Okay. Let me see. Same size. Yeah, same size. Okay, okay. So, just 3 little chunks there. And do you think we can get her apart? I'm thinking so. Okay. So, pocket clip screws into the liner. Looks like a ceramic detent ball. Yeah. Looks pretty clean. And of course, this is a nested liner, steel liner in here. And here's your ceramic bearings. Interesting. Okay. Let's dump them out and see. We'll check that out. Yeah, they actually ground in a little. You can kind of tell when they do that. They do that a bunch on Tucson knives, okay? Give you a little detent ramp here, and it does change the way the action is. It tends to roll over that detent ball a little easier, so it drops nicer. You know, it really improves the action, I think. It's noticeable, at least. So it's pretty clean on the inside. I mean, you got a little bit of a track here, but yeah, not bad at all. We'll clean it up and put some light lube in there and put it back together. Let's look at this side. Okay, so we have a D-shaped pivot on here. Of course, there's no entryway there. So, okay, so that's a good thing, right? And it's one piece. So I think they did it right here. And then, of course, the liner again on this side is skeletonized. It's keeping the weight down. All right, Aru, what do you think? I'm thinking the camera's a little up tilt. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you know, flat on your pivot right here. Flat spot. That's good. Good. D-shape. So that's going to go right through here. Hold it in place. It's not going to spin. Then you got ceramic bearings. That's a nice big hardy bearing ring. That's nice. I like that. And then throw this around here. Throw you on a blade. What you want? You want one of them there blades? Hold on. Let's put the stop in here. Get in there before we get all messed up. And oh jeez. I knew it. You were going to do that to me. Come on. It doesn't sit in there that deep. That's the problem, so you can't get too cavalier about how you're doing that. And bearings. Did I get some? Yeah, I got some juice on there. All right, now we're going to throw this on top of the standoffs. And which way does that pivot need to go? Well, it doesn't matter on this side because it's squared off there, so it's no big deal. Okay, good. Not an issue then. So it just interferes with the front as it goes through as a D shape, but the back doesn't have to line up that way. Okay, I kind of like that. And so we lock that much down. These are the same length screws, so it doesn't matter. But the good thing is that they're both number 8s. So I like that. Need to get the memo out to all the other manufacturers. Civivi's already doing it. We Knives is already doing it. Kubi's starting to do it. So, okay. What do you think? Got baby moons on the front. Oh, yeah. Now that's... Oh, baby shoe. Whew. That was close. Okay, you got any play? You're getting too playful, damn you. You centered up. Wow, that's a lot of blade in there, isn't it? I mean, just looking at the centering, it's like you're stuffed full between those scales. Wow. Yeah, this now yeah. Whew. She's swinging around. You better choke up on that sucker right there. Yeah, choke up on it, or it's going to swing around and give you a little bite. So what you think, you know? Kizer. Woo, October. Yeah. It don't feel like October. But yeah, I mean, interesting knife, a lot of jimping. You can really get up like this, fairly light. Small, but doesn't really feel small because it's a big, tall blade, big, tall handle. Fills your hand up. Really, like this is great position to carry it in. But, you know, high quality steel, can't argue with CPM 20 CV. And really, at that, for the overall quality, can't really argue with the price. A little over 100. Not shabby there either. Okay, I'm going to leave you alone. Hey, sub to my channel if you wouldn't mind. And remember, we love them knives, so you guys stay sharp.